All right, Wednesday, 9/11/2024. Wow, what a day. So this weekly candle, I assumed it was going to expand lower to take the low, but clearly not, and maybe work inside here. But we didn't get none of that. So we're just going to document what happened. I'm going to turn on my drawings real quick. I know a lot of my videos are in silent mode, and it's on purpose that I'm doing that. But I just wanted to do this one, kind of like what my process is and what's going on while I do the video. Even though it is in silent mode, this is what's going on, because all I do is remove the audio. So we had a very, very explosive day today. Price expanded up on the weekly candle. So let me put the drawings back up. Boom. So weekly candle, it blew past this weekly inversion fair value gap. It went up into it. Now it's working this wick right here. So boom, and now on a daily time frame, there's like a little imbalance in here. That's where prices is. So this is that weekly high right there. Seems like that's where it wants to go. This is that weekly low. Clearly, we're on the opposite end of this low. Still 2 days left, which is nothing for this to just reverse and come all the way down here. So it's probably coming up here to load up. And let's go to the daily now, where this is going to start to make a little bit more sense. So there it is. So price climbed up into here. And if you've been watching my daily sessions, I had this marked out. Clearly, I didn't expect this. Even earlier, I was looking for a play like around 2 in the afternoon and expecting for it to reverse after taking this high right here. But it didn't. It just kept blowing up. So I logged out of my my account. And then I just went outside and, minding my business. So let me see, lower quad. So now it's past consequent encroachment of this wick right here. It's about to close near the midpoint of the gap. And, we got a lot going on right here. Even this, there's a lot going on here. So as I drop down these time frames, this will start to make more sense as to what it reacted. And then there's that new week opening gap right there, where on Sunday it just pulled back to the midpoint of it, and that has caused price to pull up here. This right here was the news from earlier, which I have a video on that on CPI, and we have PPI tomorrow, which is right here. So Thursday, core PPI and unemployment claims. So tomorrow, this is probably going to be crazy. So pretty simple. Let me just get my text tool. Today is 9/11/2024. So here we go. This is the Wednesday candle. So it took the Tuesday low. So daily candle. Real simple. Daily candle pushed open, pushed down, took the Tuesday low, then exploded to the upside, past the weekly, taking last week's highs, which is this right here. So it took Tuesday's high, this high right here from last Friday's high, this high right here, Thursday's high, and this, which is inside of it, boom, and inside here. So that's pretty much it. That's how you want to document that. You don't want to get too complex. It's the obvious thing that price did. Very simple. Now, as we get down into the lower time frames, these things are gonna start like breaking down into detail all the way down to the start. So you want to start from the higher time frame all the way to the lower time frame. So right here, I don't even want to write anything else. So boom, because it's very obvious. Looking to close at the midpoint of the gap. Boom, boom, boom. Simple. And then I just want to core CPI today. So I just want to write CPI news. CPI news today. Boom, keep that there. That's it. And then just a couple of notes, very bullish price action so far. I assumed lower prices, but here we are. Like these are notes for me. Doesn't matter what you on the other end of the screen, your opinion is, that doesn't matter. This is what matters to me. This is what I'm doing. I'm on like grind time with this. So boom. All right. Now I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I'm going to save this. That's already saved. It automatically saves up here. Command Shift boom. That already stores, and I put that into my folder. Now we're going to drop down to a 4 hour. So here's what's going on a 4 hour. This I'll explain as I get down there into that. So look, this is the Wednesday candle, drop down, took sell side, took the Tuesday low. So I can boom, right there. I can stretch that right there. Dashed, 2x, boom, red. Boom, tag the low, expanded higher. So this is the 10 a.m. 4 hour candle. And then the last, so it's 8 hours of trading during the market open because futures starts at 6 p.m. So price is going to turn back on at 6 o'clock. See that inside here? Look at this inversion right here. It's exactly where price went to. So the only note I want to make here is pull back. So we'll get into this right here. During the 10 a.m. hour. To sweep sell side liquidity. So sell stops. Boom, that's that. And ran to take highs. So this is very repetitive, but that's the thing. The charts are repetitive. So you want to get like into this. Get into the rhythm of this. So boom, that's it. There's nothing for me to like really get into. There's nothing going on here. See this gap here? That was pretty much used as an inversion besides the weekly. So I'm going to dim down the weekly just because I don't need it to really be popping out that much. And I just want to measure this SIBI right here. Look at that. Yeah, sell side inefficiency, buy side inefficiency. Meaning that on sell side, no buy side was offered up until here. So it fills it, comes out of it, and it reclaims it, and then it pushes out. So sell side, and when you see this same thing like right here, it's busy because it's buy side. So now they will have to come back and offer pricing inside here. While it's going up, no fair price was offered. So price will come down, reload if it wants to, and then continue to expand higher. Here, while it was selling, no price was offered. Here it's being filled and comes out of it, but it is being used as an inversion to push price higher after tapping into this 4 hour buy side, sell side inefficiency. And that's what we've been on from the start of the week. So Sunday pushed it up, Monday pushed it up, come down. Today comes down and then pushes higher. So let me make this a little bit darker. Boom. I just want to do that and pull back. And I just want to make a note of that. This we don't need, so we can erase that. So when you see me clicking, that's because TradingView be tweaking. So price use the inversion fair value gap to send it higher. Boom, that's that. So this is, let's put our notes, plus, because it's positive, to the upside. Whop. So like ICT explains it, they pretty much use this as a, like a mountain climber. Just, he was going up, but then he needed somewhere to put his feet, put his foot here in this inversion, took the sell side, more sell stops right here, and then to run up and now reach up right here now. So this was the climber's foot, and this is the climber's hand. Boom, hold it, load it up, and then boom, pushed up to offload all the sell stops. They're being paired with this here, which was a SIBI, because it was so fast. Now they're being paired. Whoever had orders in here, they're matching them now. So that's pretty much all that means. Complex, but it's really not. It's all about practice. So boom, take a picture of that. Then we're gonna go down to the 1 hour. I don't really need any more information inside here. It's pretty obvious what's going on here, once you understand this right here. Let's go down to the 1 hour. So let me clear that. We don't need that anymore. I already have my pictures. So this, once we get to the lower time frames, you'll see the first fair value gap, the slope, the slanted highs, tag them, pull back, boom, tag them again right here with this one, and then pull down and boom. Explosive movement all day. There's that low. So we'll get rid of that because we don't want to see that. Because right here it's shading outside of it. It's just clearly taking the sell stops. Now what I really want to do is measure this wick right here and see. So price is in that lower quad. And this bearish order block right here. We're not going to get too much into that. What is this? The Tuesday high. Okay, so that's the Tuesday high. And today's Wednesday. Boom, tags it. So after it tags that high, that's when price pushed down. Okay, so let me just write this down. Tuesday high was tagged. So that I write that because that's a sign that I've seen multiple times. Obviously, I didn't do it up here, but in like, because this is the later afternoon. So here in the AM, when you see these types of behaviors, a high being tagged, it usually pulls back, or if a low's tagged, it pulls up. So look at that. Look at those clean lows right there. So there's that Tuesday low as well. So it swept both sides of that daily candle in the same day, the high and the low. And this is a Monday low, not the main Monday low, but because this was the low. This is an intermediate low. So boom, take a picture of that. Let me save it. Boom, control. Yeah. Now we're gonna go down to the 15-minute, where it might get a little bit more detailed. This is the, as ICT calls it, the bellwether time frame, where we want to be doing our work. This will make sense when we get to the 1 minute chart. This is stuff that I was watching prior to the market opening, I believe here. Well, no, not really. So be around news, which there's a video there, the CPI news. You might want to check that out, where I go into a 1 minute time frame and I show you this one right here. Matter of fact, it's this one here, not this one, this one. Yeah, that's what I was studying earlier. But right here, during the news, you'll see that it goes exactly to an area where you're like, whoa. Because I went down to the 1 second time frame and I marked that, and then price went to it once the bell opened. So, and I wrote, it's a beautiful thing to see what this machinery does on a lower time frame. Okay, so I'm gonna just put some things to mark the well, it was actually over here. The bell open 9:30. This is the bell open right here. This is actually Tuesday's business. We don't even need that. So we'll clean that up. Whoa, what did I just clear? Yeah, we don't need that. We can leave it like that. Okay. See how it came down here and tagged it. So bell open. Then I like to get my little newspaper, which is 8:30 is this one right here. So I put it here. Stretch it just so in the picture it shows there is news. So there's that drop. Oh, right, that's on a different chart. Once I do those photos, you'll understand. Right here is where that 1 second sell side was created, and then it came down and took it. So I'm gonna just push this here, and let me just mark the London stuff. I like to use this little motorcycle to demonstrate the London trading, which is from 2 a.m. to about 5 a.m., the London session. Obviously it goes longer than that, but I just like, this is all I care about. So that'll be, is this 5 a.m. right there? That's 5 a.m. Okay. So price comes down, works inside this inversion here. Boom, pushes up, takes minor buy side right here. Then consolidates, and hovering up to take buy side. And then right here at the news candle, price opens, wicks up, takes this buy side. And if you come across right here, see that? Takes that to all relatively equal highs. So boom, when you see that right there, then I'll bring it right to where it tagged. Let me make that straight. Now this, I make it a solid line, I make it a boom, and I make it green. So boom, tagged it, just put it there, pushes down. There's a little imbalance right here, also a breaker here. Price reacts there, pushes it up towards the bell open. Bell open, it does its business, works inside this fair value gap here, this inefficiency. Boom, look at that. Look how pretty that is. The color's going to change right now. I like to use gray for my negatives. The orange are for inversions. Blue is for bissies, for positives, for upside. So price goes here and then pushes down. Boom. So I'm going to just write that stuff down real quick. So news push price down into an imbalance. All right, so very simple. News push price down right there. This is the news, pushed it down right there. And then it hovered back up into the bell open. It pulled it into that fair value gap. And then price dropped heavy to take sell side right here. Once it did that, price ran higher, taking all previous highs in its path. Wild price action. Elections getting closer. They want to make the markets look good. So always keep that in mind. We are in an election year. So all of this is being pretty much manufactured. And it's a news day. This happens on news days. So they did a pretty cool Judas swing here. Power of 3. Drop it. Make it seem like we're going to go lower to tag these lows. But really then just reverse it and expand it to the upside. I was in no way that I imagined this happen. And when we jump into my other chart, you'll be able to see that it reacted off of a low that I had marked yesterday, which it missed by 20 points. Today they went and took that low and near past the, I believe it was a new week opening gap, an old one. And then from there is where price reacted and then just completely ran. So boom. I don't want to get too crazy here. I want to keep it nice and clean. But I will make a note of this. Those slanted lows. Always keep an eye for these slanted lows. Look at that. I want to make that red. Boom. These slanted lows always get, like, they just look so nice, which instills security for whoever was going long. So long holders were targeted. So boom. So I'm going to just write that. Longs were targeted before running higher. So whoever was in profit, so whoever didn't take profit, so they got smoked. Whoever was long from here, and when they saw this, and they're like, oh, we're up here, I'm going to roll my stop right here. They rolled their stop right here because they're relatively equal lows. Price came down, targeted them, and then completely ran it up, leaving those people behind. Boom, let me save that. That's what's going on that time frame. So now we're going to just peek at the 5. We're not going to do too much here at the 5. We don't want to waste too much time here at the 5. Because I already know what was happening. Low, boom, high, boom, react. This is that news candle. There's a video on there. Go check it out. Core PPI, core CPI, A30. We were just watching it. In 1 second, it dropped 100 points. So you don't want to be messing around with that. And if you do, that's on you. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a spectator. Price pushed up. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful. And then it just ran higher. Crazy, crazy. So let me just go down to a 1 minute. Because on the 5, you know what? Just for my personal documents, I just want to have this price action here. That way, in case I want to print it and draw up on it, that's cool. Now, on the 1 minute, here's what we want to see. Look at that. I can already see it from here. There it is right there. Boom. Right at the bell open. Comes right to it, pushes down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Take a picture of that. I know what this means. This means look at the gap. That's all this is. And then we'll find another entry right there. There's the other entry on this time frame. I'm going to keep looking for more entries. More entries right here. Look at how the bodies are respecting this area. Right there. So we'll keep that there. Boom. It's working inside here. Then it came down. And then another one here. Clearly there's more. There's another inefficiency right there. Boom. And another one right here. boom, and then last one right here before it went down to the target. So this is what you want to study. And real simple. Took no trades, so it doesn't really matter to me. I was just studying. I was on study mode today. Boom, save that. Boom, let's put that there. Okay, and now here, this, we got to scrunch this up because price action was so elite. Here it is. Boom, I can see it from here. Make it blue. Boom, price expands. Boom, price expands. Boom, price expands. Boom, boom, right there. Price comes here. Boom, boom, boom. Price expands. Respecting it. Boom. Let's see where else. Boom, respects it. Boom. We can get rid of that. Where else? And so forth. I don't really care for the rest, but right there. I'll take that one just to have it. So remember this right here was, I should have labeled that. So that's that SIBI. Daily SIBI. Boom. That way I know what it is. You always want to have everything labeled, because if not, you will get lost. Take a picture of that. And that's pretty much it for me. Now, on this chart. Now, I just want to go to my other chart and I will be done. And then I'll leave you with one message before I wrap this up. Because now I'm getting so much faster at this that I don't need to waste so much time. Okay. So this is what I was watching earlier. I was expecting a drop here, but then I saw how price was reacting. I was waiting for movement behind under this low here, but we didn't get none of that. So here's what I wanted to show you. So here we have all our data points. Look at all these end dogs, which are new day opening gaps, which forms at 6 p.m. So to the average eye, this might look very, very confusing, but it's not to me. To me, it's not. The orange represents that weekly inversion fair value gap, and this is what was going on in the morning, which all of that's in that video. I just want to take a picture of this. Boom. So this is the low that I had marked yesterday, where I wanted price to come down to. This low right here, I just looked at that as a target, and I'm like, yo, they might take it there. And this low is the one that I had yesterday, where price, see how price came right here and then reacted, and then it pulled up, and that's how I missed that by like 20. I was off by 20 handles. Boom. Yeah, there it is. And then today, but all this is now, looking back, is just engineering liquidity. They engineer these nice lows for them to come down and slam it and destroy those. So in your mind, you kind of have to be looking out for these things. Like, what are they doing? What are they plotting on? So they're setting these people up, whoever was long, like, yeah, y'all comfortable here. We're good here. We're going to keep running up. They put their stops here. They come, tag them, and then they run without them. So look, all it did was react to that low, took it cleanly, and into that New week opening gap from August 11th. This is from August 11th right here. This black line right here. And price reacted from that and exploded. So I'm going to just make a note of that. So price tapped. Hope I spelled that right. So they engineered that liquidity on purpose, meaning whoever was long rolled their stop. Let's see the equal lows. Boom. Through all my lines. Basically the end dogs, the weekly, I'll just do it. End dogs, weekly, IFEG, everything. Oh, that's it. Whatever. Like I'm clicking here and it goes over there. Boom, that's that. Save it. Take a picture. All right, and here's what I wanted to say. So now all these pictures here, I put them all in a folder labeled for this week. So it's looking like this. This is what it looks like. I put it inside here and then I just look back and study. That's that. Boom. So let's not get into that. I do that on my own time now. Now, here's what let me just hide this. Here's what I want to say is doing this exercise is excellent because you're just developing pattern recognition. And with time, like you automatically see this, like, oh, this is a nice area where they might target. It's exactly where they went. Boom. And it blew it up because now they're targeting this area up here, these inefficiencies. And we'll see. Look at these relatively equal highs right here, slope, slanted highs, tagged. All of this right here and this, look at that, tagged. So now my point is this. When you watch the morning session, if you're able to, and if you're not, you can just tune in here, whatever. The morning session, when you watch from 9-ish, sometimes I'm watching from 6:30 a.m. But when you watch from 9:30 to at least 11, you're able to see what is happening on the lower time frames. And when I start doing my notes from the higher time frames down, in my mind, that price action from the morning session is playing out, pretty much putting the story together, which is the most important thing. You need to understand what's going on the higher time frames to match it up with the lower time frames. So as I'm taking my notes from higher time frames to the bottom, that's playing in my mind and I can see price action doing the things that I'm documenting, which is pretty much developing muscle memory. So watching price on lower time frames is cool because it'll help understand when you're logging starting from top to bottom, if that makes any sense. Because for some reason, for me, I can literally see and be like, oh, as it hit this higher time frame, it was doing this. Now I understand what to look for. So an example here is as I'm watching price drop down, I'm getting a better understanding of what was actually going on prior to it going here. So it was just going down there to load up. It was loading up, and then it just blew up, as we can see here. And power of 3 just means this right here. So we can see, you can watch videos on it on ICT's channel. And I'm going to take a picture of this because I've been slacking. I've been missing out on a few. So take a picture of that. Price opened here, came down, took the low, and then it expanded high to take these highs right here and into the inefficiency. So that's power of 3. Open, accumulation, manipulation, making it seem like we're going lower, and then we're going up to the distribution, and then we close near the high. That's it. Like you can see on this bearish candle. Opens, goes up, make believe like it's going higher, but then it distributes, takes these lows over here, and then closes near the low. See how they all always like, not always, but majority of the time, open, pull down, up, and then it closes near the high. They never really close all the way up top. They always have some sort of pullback. So you can always expect that. That's like a little gem right there that even I kind of was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Look at this one. This one open, down, pulled up, and then closed near the open. So this helps understand this. Open, low, push up, take the highs, and close near a little bit lower than the highest point. So I'll leave you with that, and I'll continue to just do my videos in silence, and here and there I will be dropping one with audio, you know, because like I said, this is a hard drive. I store these things on my YouTube channel just so I can study them while I'm on the go. So good luck to you and peace out.